Hi guys, I'm Bia Mesquita, 9 times world champion, a black belt under Gracie Muay Thai team. My jiu-jitsu game is really aggressive. I always chase the submission. You're gonna see me like going forward all the time, like securing my good spots and not losing any great opportunities to end the fight.
Mosquita going for it though, squeezing hard.
Look at this.
I'm tucking my chin.
And there's the toe. Walk-off submission. Bia Mesquita, a successful LFA debut.
Wow, impressive.
Beatriz Mosquita, the Lady GOAT, greatest of all time of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, is the biggest threat to our dangerous Dakota Ditcheva because of her perfect 6-0 record. But here's the real question.
He referred to Bia Mesquita as the self-proclaimed Lady GOAT. And she's not the self-proclaimed, okay? She is the Lady GOAT. You could ask anybody, who's the Lady GOAT? Everyone's gonna say Bia. So get that right, dude. Bia is the Lady GOAT. It's not self-proclaimed. It is, I proclaim it right now. The streets have proclaimed that Bia is the Lady GOAT.
Why is she the biggest threat to our dangerous Dakota Ditcheva? Because of her grappling background. She's the greatest of all time in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, with 2 submissions in the first round, 2 submission wins in the second round, including one recent in the UFC in 2025, and 1 TKO in the second round.
Title.
Before we get into the comparison, you need to understand who Bia Mesquita is, because this isn't just another fighter trying to make noise. Bia has 10, count them, 10 IBJJF World Championship gold medals at black belt. That's a world record. She's in the IBJJF Hall of Fame. She won ADCC in 2017. In 2018, she submitted Mackenzie Dern, yes, the UFC fighter, in just 64 seconds. This woman has been training since she was 5 years old. That's 28 years of grappling mastery. She's beaten Olympic judokas, world champion wrestlers, and the absolute best BJJ practitioners on the planet. And now? She's 6-0 in MMA with 5 submissions and 1 TKO. She just made her UFC debut in October 2025, submitting Irina Alekseeva with a rear naked choke in round 2 and earning performance of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, the rear naked choke submission comes officially 2 minutes, 14 seconds. Round number 2 for your winner. She is still undefeated, the Lady GOAT, Bia Mesquita!
But here's the kicker. She's 33 years old, and she says she has no time to waste. She's predicting she'll be in the UFC top 10 within 1 to 2 years. That's not confidence, that's a threat. Let's break down these 2 perfect records and see what we're really dealing with.
Push. Kick. Push. Elbow. Push. Jab. Kick. Push.
5 minutes of that?
5 minutes.
Was that about 3.5 minutes?
Your mind is everything. You have to be on it.
Dakota is MMA, PFL, absolute savage, flying in the game, young and coming. Gonna do a little session with her with 0 experience.
Stop punches, go! Knock him out!
And then try and get into her mind because she's a really, really interesting woman.
For me, I know even unless I'm confident and 100% there, then I've lost already.
She seems quite excitable, bubbly character. And then she's able to take people's heads off.
And Dakota Ditcheva silences the doubters.
but there's plenty of people out there who want to take her head off as well, and she's very aware of that.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Dakota Ditcheva, 15-0, 12 knockouts, 1 submission, 2 decisions. Knockout artist with vicious body shots, 2024 PFL Women's Flyweight Champion, first to finish Taila Santos' youngest PFL champion in history, fighting at 125 pounds.
Saw that movement in that arm, trying to re-grip is Mosquita. She's going hard on it right now. Extended, but able to pull 3 is Bia Mesquita. She gets a submission in the top half, escapes in the bottom.
My biggest passion is my family. My parents are the persons that most motivated me to keep doing like what I love, especially in jiu-jitsu and now my career. They like push me hard. They believe in me more than I do sometimes. My mindset always when I go to the training is like getting better every day, like no matter what. Especially in the camps, like when we're like getting ready for a tournament, you know already like usually who you like the most like harder fights you're gonna have. I think what jiu-jitsu most help and impact in my life is about my determination, how to not give up of things, especially during the fights. You cannot stop or give up at any time in any situation, so you just gotta keep on going. And I think that helps a lot, and learn how to have like patience, keep on going and getting focused on what is my goals and just go until I achieve it.
Bia Mesquita, 604 submissions, all rear naked chokes or ground control. 1 TKO, 1 disqualification win, LFA Women's Bantamweight Champion UFC debut, 2nd round submission, performance of the night bonus fighting at 135 pounds, trains with Kayla Harrison at American Top Team now.
2024 PFL season, Dakota Ditcheva still undefeated in the blue. Taila Santos, a one-time UFC title challenger in the black. Just moves forward. Oh, kick to the face. Ditcheva showing off all the weapons. And she has some of the Santos hurt deep for sure. Santos is in big trouble. She's in big trouble. Dakota Ditcheva to the body again.
And her opponent fighting out of the red corner. She's a Muay Thai specialist and stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. She weighed in officially at 126 pounds and holds a professional record of 5 victories and no defeats. Fighting out of Manchester, England, Dakota Ditcheva.
Very comfortable.
Switches back.
Job. Oh, lovely combo.
That sounded sweet from here.
Deep down the middle to the chest.
Great knees up the middle. Goodness me, some of those. I think she's in real trouble here, Evan, right?
Oh, and again the clinic. This time Dakota turns early. Ty Plum clicks. Oh, that's a big knee. Oh!
Dakota turning up the aggression now. Bannon taking a step back.
Several times. Big kick again.
Here's what jumps out immediately. Dakota finishes fights with her hands. Bia finishes them with her grip. These are 2 completely opposite but equally dominant styles. Alright, let's get to the real question. Why is Bia Mesquita potentially the worst matchup for Dakota Ditcheva? Reason number 1. The grappling abyss. Dakota has 1 submission win in 15 fights. She's a striker through and through. Her game is built on distance management, timing, and those devastating body shots that have made her famous. But what happens when you put a world-class striker against the greatest female grappler of all time? Here's the problem. If Bia gets her hands on you, it's over. She said it herself. I know I'll get to the submission when I take someone down. That's not bravado. That's 28 years of evidence. Reason number 2. The submission breakdown. Let's look at Bia's finish record. First round submissions, 2 wins. Georgina Ramos at Spot and Fight Night. Chanel Butler at LFA 194, second round submissions, 2 wins. Fernanda Araujo at LFA 198. Irina Alekseeva at UFC Fight Night 261. Second round TKO, 1 win. Sierra Dinwoody at LFA 2-1-1 for the championship.